Ah, the memories. The wonderful memories. Do you guys remember Playhouse Disney? Because I sure do. I am going to be talking about Playhouse Disney in this video. I'm actually going to be talking about history about it, and I'm also going to be talking about not just history about it, but my experience with Playhouse Disney myself. And tell you guys a little bit, so you guys can know a little bit about history about me watching Playhouse Disney. But you guys know the drill. If you guys want to be notified for future videos, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. It'll really help me out a lot. I'm currently at 278 subs. Thank you guys for the support. It really helps me out a lot. Make sure you guys are still subscribed, because I believe I heard people saying they've been having problems where people have been getting unsubscribed for some reason and all that. So make sure you guys are still subscribed to my channel, because sometimes that'll happen. When it comes to bots and stuff, they'll do that. But anywho, I don't know if I have anything else to really say, so let's get into the video. So, Playhouse Disney. If you guys don't know what Playhouse Disney is, well, Playhouse Disney was a Disney channel back in the day. It was a very well-known channel, actually. A lot of people, including myself, loved Playhouse Disney. So if you're someone who grew up in the 90s or early 2000s, you guys will know what Playhouse Disney is. Now, for people who grew up, in let's say 2011 or onward, unfortunately you guys are gonna know it as Disney Junior. But I gotta say, I figured I could talk about Playhouse Disney and all of that, because, it's my childhood, I love Playhouse Disney. In fact, I actually have some DVDs with Playhouse Disney on it, so yeah. But anywho, let's go ahead and talk about this. So, when did Playhouse Disney originally come out? Well, believe it or not, it came out actually in the late 90s. It came out in May 8th, 1997. Now, unfortunately for you guys, so you guys know, I could not find a whole lot of detail on Playhouse Disney itself, but I tried to find as much as I could. But apparently, according to Google here, this could be wrong, but I think this is true here. Playhouse Disney actually came out. It actually came out and it came out as a morning, blog and stuff for Disney Channel and stuff. So it was basically a kid's version of Disney Channel. So I think it was kind of like Cartoon Network is right now with Adult Swim, where it's kind of it's like a morning blog and stuff. And then it became its own channel. So it became its own channel. But believe it or not, funny enough about Playhouse Disney is it actually had a different version of its logo. So if you guys look here, this is actually a different version of its logo. Now, I'm not sure exactly when I don't know when this came out. I don't remember this very well, but I believe this is actually a real logo here. I couldn't find much detail on this, but this is an early version of Playhouse Disney. I could be wrong. You guys can let me know down in the comments if you guys want, but this is actually a early version of this is an early version of Playhouse Disney. This is actually you can tell it looks kind of like what Disney Junior is now, which we'll get to that here soon. But yeah, it's basically it basically has the mouse, logo and all that, and it just has a name a name, on top of it or something, So it's basically just instead of saying Disney Junior, Junior and all that, it just says, Playhouse Disney, because Disney is like the name on top of the logo. But basically this is an early version, I believe, of Playhouse Disney. Eventually it was rebranded to this logo here. You guys can tell too, the yellow looks different too. I don't know if you guys probably, for people who are curious, I actually wanted to make it this yellow here, like the Playhouse Disney logo, but it wouldn't let me do it, so that's why it was a different shade of yellow. But I wanted to make it like this, because, to match the Playhouse Disney, theme, but I couldn't. But yeah, so Playhouse Disney became this logo, and personally, I think this logo looks better. It looks more colorful, and I know, you got the purple, and then you got the Mickey Mouse head. It looks more like, like it fits with Disney, with the, Mickey Mouse, because Mickey Mouse is the face of Disney, So it feels more like it feels more like, the logo, it feels more like, it fits with Disney, But I do like this. I do prefer this logo over the other one, just because it looks better and all that. This is kind of the one I know more than the other one, because I have all the DVDs and stuff, and I watched a lot of this growing up and all that. I might have seen some of the other logo. I'm not sure. I don't know. I could be wrong, but if I did, I don't remember it. But I gotta say, I used to go home all the time from school, and I used to watch this. I used to watch this. I watched this channel a lot. I watched it more than Nick Jr. I actually prefer Nick Jr. now over the three, major kids, channel, channels and stuff. But I prefer like, I don't know, I think the shows are just better and all that. I just prefer it, but I still went back and watched Playhouse Disney, but I don't know, I mean, even as an adult, I still watch, Nick Jr., and occasionally I'll watch, like some other kids shows and stuff, You also got Sesame Street and all that. It's so funny to see, Elmo pissed off all the time, I just like that. I saw some videos on that on YouTube, so, it's pretty funny, but I gotta say, I do like it, But yeah, basically, I did watch a lot of this. I watched, shows like Higglytown, I watched Little Einsteins, I watched, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Yeah, I also watched, I don't remember Higglytowns too much, though. I do remember the theme song. I watched the theme song, it's pretty catchy, but I don't remember Higglytowns too well. I also watched something called Shala and Lola, or whatever the heck that was. It's kind of like, I think, a little bear show or something where they use their imagination, I think. I could be wrong. I also watch shows like Handy Manny, the list can go on and on. But, my point is I did watch a lot of shows. But one of the big ones I loved, and I still love today, is the Wiggles. Yeah, I watched the Wiggles, on there too, back in the day. I watched the Wiggles. They used to be on Playhouse Disney. You guys probably don't know that, because I don't think you can actually find any DVDs with Playhouse Disney stuff on there. I could be wrong, there could be some Playhouse Disney, VHSs or DVDs of the Wiggles, but I don't think there really is. But I do know that they did have a song. I'm not sure if it's hard to find or not, but I've seen it on YouTube. It has Greg singing Playhouse Disney. It's a really good song. I really like it. It's a really good song. I don't know if it's my favorite. It's not my favorite. I don't know which song is my favorite, but it's probably not my favorite. But it's probably up there with one of the best Wiggle songs, because there's a lot of Wiggle songs I like, but that's one that was really catchy. But I did watch a lot of that growing up. I watched Playhouse Disney and all that. But yeah, I watched a lot of that, But I did eventually get more into Nick Jr. and stuff. I started, binge watching like Blue's Clues and stuff. I just got more into it. I think the shows were just better and all that. They're not all awful, but even as an adult, they just don't. They all like unlike Nick Jr. I feel like a lot of the shows don't feel like they hold up as well as Nick Jr. shows. I'm not sure much about PBS Kids, but I do know that that Barney definitely doesn't hold up well. I don't like Barney at all. I despise him. I don't like him. I think he's annoying. Maybe some people like him, but I think he's annoying and creepy, you know, but I mean, that's one show I liked when I was like itty bitty, and I just got over it over time, but yeah, basically though, yeah, so Playhouse Disney though was a channel I did watch a lot when I was in Special Learning Center and all that, but now we're gonna talk about something that major that happened to the network. So you guys know how it is, you know, nothing can last forever. Unfortunately, in 2011, which was which was the beginning of 2011, Disney announced. Well, actually, it was before that. It was like they were like. It was actually in like 2010, which we'll get to that in a second. But 2011 is when they turned Playhouse Disney into Disney Junior. I saw the video on that. on YouTube, and like I wish I could have seen the comments and see what people thought about it. But nope, the comments are turned off, so I can't see what people thought about it. But I saw that like the preview or something of that, like Mickey Mouse is like there, and they turned it to Disney Junior. If you guys, for people who don't know what Disney Junior is, which is kind of hard to say because Disney Junior is kind of still going on now. A lot Disney has shut down their channels in a lot of countries, but they still have the logo. They still have the logo, at the end, like after the credits on kids shows and stuff on their streaming platform. But basically it turned into Disney Junior, but I forgot to mention this too real quick, that actually, which is very funny, but it was almost a whole entire year before they decided to change. Disney Junior. Well, they were in the process, I guess, of making it, and back in May 2006, 2010. So yeah, they basically, it wasn't just like the end of 2010. You guys saw there that they actually were making it, and around they changed it around February. No, this was actually the beginning of 2010 when they were announcing they were changing it. But I was basically upset when they changed it. I was like, man, like why did they have to change it? It was such a good channel, and all that. It was good. But, fortunately, yeah, things don't last forever, and then, yeah, they ended up changing it to Disney Junior, which is what it looks like now. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, it looks similar to the old logo, where they have, like, well, I guess it's not exactly the same, but you see, like, it has a little mouse, like, Mickey Mouse head there, and then it has, like, basically, and then it has, the Disney, name at the top, But yeah, basically though, they changed it. I have no idea why they changed it. I can't find any details on that at all. I guess they were just like, you know what, let's just change it, because why not, But yeah, they changed it to something else. So yeah, it got changed into Disney Junior. But like I said, I don't know why they changed it. They just changed it, and it's very sad. I mean, Disney Junior is okay. I mean, it's alright, but it doesn't beat the, the colorful yellow, the colorful yellow, logo of the original. That was much better to look at, and personally, even Playhouse Disney, like once the Playhouse Disney logo was gone, they also changed up the backgrounds too, so it's not all cartoony looking and all that anymore, so yeah, they changed it. They sadly changed it to Disney Junior, and it's been like that ever since. Now, honestly, unlike I told you guys in the past, how like the Pixar logo and stuff and all that is actually very hard to find because only like 8 films, used it, and a couple shorts, like, and all that. It's hard to find because they only a few used it, and they pretty much plastered the logo over all the other movies and stuff. Well, when it comes to Playhouse Disney, that logo, they actually it's actually easier to find. You still have to go out searching for DVDs and stuff to find it, but even on Disney Junior, there's still a few, Disney Plus, there's still a few, shows and stuff that play, like, it in some of the episodes. Yeah, some of the episodes they play it, but, yeah, unfortunately they pretty much got rid of it, sadly, though, so... But yeah, it's still there. But yeah, even some older episodes, they did also get rid of it. So yeah, it's pretty much it's one of those things they plastered the logo over the new stuff too. But unlike the CGI castle I told you guys about in the past, it is easier to find. And if you go to the store, you can actually find Playhouse Disney DVDs with the Playhouse Disney, logo on the front of the case. Instead of you having to look on the back and all that, you can just look on the front and you'll easily notice it. Sometimes it won't show it. I have some DVDs where it won't show it, but I do have some where they actually do show it. But yeah, so yeah, sadly though, that's basically that was the end of Playhouse Disney though. It became Disney Junior, and I guess they and for some reason, like in some countries, according to Google also, some countries, they did not change it until later on. So, I guess it's one of those things where Disney, tends to, like, experiment with countries and stuff and change the stuff. So, like Australia, like, they're no longer really going to be making DVDs and stuff and all that. But they might do it later down the road in other countries and stuff, so I'm really not sure why they do that. I don't really get why they make these decisions, but they do. But Playhouse Disney is one of those decisions where some people might, think it's alright, and some people might not. Some people may think Playhouse Disney's better than Disney Junior. Some people might think Disney Junior is better than Playhouse Disney. It's kind of one of those things where it's kind of hard to decide. I think what they should have done is they should have turned, like, maybe make Disney Junior, or maybe they should have made that like Sprout, maybe. Or maybe they could have made Playhouse Disney Sprout, like Sprout, because PBS Kids has got a nighttime, channel. It's called Sprout. But if they could have made that, I think they could have just ended up making that, like kept the channel alive instead of completely. Plasterizing the logo and everything and getting rid of it completely. They should have kept it. Because now Playhouse Disney, unfortunately, is history. Because like other channels, although they change them over time, they still keep it alive. Nickelodeon, for example, although Noggin is gone from TV, Noggin is still on, it's still basically, it has its own streaming platform and stuff. And that goes for, Boomerang too. Although they completely plasterized Boomerang and got rid of all the cool stuff about it, Boomerang, at least as a name, is still there. So they didn't completely get rid of it. But yeah, unfortunately, when it comes to Disney, they got rid of, Playhouse Disney completely. That goes for Toon Disney, too. Toon Disney's gone, too. It's been gone for a long time, too, but I don't know much about Toon Disney. I do know it was around when I was little, I think, but I don't remember much about it. But yeah, unfortunately, that's where we have the end here, so... Unfortunately, Playhouse Disney... Unfortunately, it survived about 14 years, and then they completely got rid of it, and now we're stuck with Disney Junior. Like I said, too, Disney Junior isn't awful, but it doesn't feel. I mean, it's not as the logo doesn't look as good as this one, and I don't know. I feel like not only it doesn't look as good, but like I mean, like look at Mickey Mouse's head. Like look at the head; it just looks better, you know. And personally, I think yellow just looks better. It looks more bright and all that. Red's a good color too, and we have red walls in our kitchen, but like it's not the same. It's not as good looking for a logo, I think, as yellow. Yellow just looks better, but unfortunately that's what happens, you know. Over time, you know, that stuff will happen, you know. It's sad when it happens, but unfortunately nothing's ever gonna last forever. And that kind of goes for Disney Channel too. Disney Channel, although the channel itself still exists, they completely got rid of the logo, like the Mickey Mouse head logo. They got rid of that too, so it's just a word now. So yeah, it's kind of sad, but I mean, unfortunately, it's kind of gone. But like I said, at least this stuff can live on. I mean, on like DVDs, and then people have recorded the channels in the past on YouTube, so we can still watch it on YouTube. But it's just sad we can't watch like any new shows with this stuff anymore, you know. But for people out there who actually do like Disney Junior, that's fine. You guys can like Disney Junior, but for people like me, I kind of wish they would have kept it alive or something. Like maybe they could have, just like made Playhouse Disney, like I said, for like nighttime or something. I don't know. Instead of completely removing the logo, I don't know why they did that. There's no explanation. I can't figure that out. So if anybody knows in the comments why they did this, you guys can let me know, because I don't know. But yeah, so that's basically the end of the road for Playhouse Disney. It had a fun run, but unfortunately, yeah, it's gone. It's sadly gone. I will miss it. I will miss it a lot. I'm sure a lot of other people will miss it too. I will miss how sometimes it'll swing back and forth and like the end credits and stuff. I will miss that. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and let things go from here. I guess tell me what you guys think about Playhouse Disney. Do you guys miss Playhouse Disney? Do you guys not? Let me know down in the comments below. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.